Hello guys, this video I'm going to cover setting up my mailbox server. I'm going to set up a DAG, a database availability group, and normally all this planning is done initially before you even install Exchange, but I wanted to go through the steps so everybody see exactly what is being done. Normally when you do it without people knowing, it's like okay. So first thing I'm going to do is let's jump off. Let's jump into the configuration. Go to servers. Currently, I have two databases, one in the mailbox server and one in the multi-role. So now I'm going to confirm. I could do get mailbox. Okay, you see all my mailbox are on my mailbox server and not my multi-role server. So I should be safe. Go ahead and delete this mailbox server on the multi-role since there's nothing on it. Now before I start creating my own custom database, what I'm going to do is create a DAG because I need to take the server offline when I'm doing that, because I need to go back in and actually fill the hard drives, set them up. So and I don't want any interruption to service. So I'm going to create a DAG so that when I take one server off, the other server will still able to manage the mailbox and make sure there's no interruption to the mail flow. So let's give this a few minutes to delete. Okay, it says it's filled to remove it. But it did remove it. Let's refresh and see. And we can also jump back here and see get. Alright, so there's only one database there. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to go into database availability group. You're going to create one. Let me see what naming convention I'm going to give it. An AEX 15-00. The witness server, I'm going to give it my CAS. So it will be 1 v1 VAS2 dash 001. And next, the directory. Let's see how I'm going to put it. Let's just put in CDAG. Alright, so I need to give it an IP address 192.160.0. What should it be? 243. save, and let it configure. So we'll spin for a while, and then when it comes back, it'll be like this. The DAG has been created. Let's bring it back up and let's see what we have in it. Perfect. So next thing, we need to add members to it. So we're going to add both servers with the mailbox role installed on them. Yeah, the process does take a while because it's configuring Windows clustering, so it does take a while. Let's give it a few more minutes. So it looks like the creation of the failover cluster failed. Let's see. So failed on create cluster, access denied to mailbox server. That's fine. We're gonna wait till this well, while this is going on, we can copy this out. I think I know why it failed. So while this is going on, let's see if there's something in there. So it didn't automatically add, which actually I wanted to add it in here. So there's I can do it manually, but I want it to be added. So let's give it a few more minutes to finish up saving. So I cancel that since it's failing. I did copy the error over here. It's failing because the DAG has not been seen. Let's refresh this. Let's see what we got. Okay, so I guess this is not where we should be. We should be over here. And let's bring this one up here. Alright, so I did not create the so let's go ahead and do this manually. So I bring up this here, go to tools, go to failover cluster. We'll go ahead and create a cluster. brings up the cluster wizard. Make sure you go through read through everything. I want the mailbox server and the multi-role server. It says the MMR2 doesn't have a failover. I thought it did. Let's go here. Let's see tools. So if it's giving you that error, it means that the service might have not been started. So let's go failover. Can't remember what's the name of the service now. It's not even installed on this one. So let's see if we can try to force an installation. So we close. It's not pending any reboots. No reboots are pending rather. So that's fine. We jump back in here. And we go back to our failover here. And we add, which one was failing? This one. Perfect. Yeah, let's validate it. Let's dual test, doesn't matter. This is gonna take too long. Let's go back. Let's do a nice line. Really, all we need to validate is the network. And even at that, yep, that's all we need. Because it's basically a network clustering we're doing, so that's all that needs to be validated. If you're going to be doing more with the clustering, you can validate all the others, but All we need is network for this for DAG setup. It should be fine. I'm not sure. Normally when you run it, it should have installed the cluster. I don't know why it did not. So I have a network communication issue. So we can look and see where it failed. No communication. Let's go down. It doesn't. Let's view the report. Yeah, so that's fine. It's not a big deal. It's just a little warning that I only have one adapter configured, so we're fine. No, let's go next. So the process is now creating my cluster. Yeah, that's the problem when I have all my networks intertwined. I have like 2 exchange on this network, 2 exchange environment. Everything needs to be done. Well, most things needs to be done manually and override some things. So let's see what happens when this is done. Okay, so the cluster is done here. So let's see. Finish. That is connected. Yeah, so once the cluster has been created, we can now jump back into here. Let's see what we have. Witness service there. Now the IP address should match. Everything is matching. So if I do add members, well, sorry, it's matching the cluster I created in the back end. So if I do add members and do add, do save, technically this is supposed to fix the issue. Let's see. One server added. Perfect. Just perfect. So now I have a database availability group, and I have 2 member servers, and the witness server is there, which is this one. Let's see if there's a well, it didn't create the folder for it, but that should be fine. Technically I should have created this directory on the CAS, on the C of the CAS, but it's not there, so why worry? That's a new folder. Oh. Now, so now that we have a database availability group set up, everything should be working fine, I hope. We're gonna go in here. Basically, we're gonna make a secondary copy of this. Let's see. View details. Cancel. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is take out information that we're gonna need. Oops, sorry. That's what I need. I'm gonna need you. Actually, I'm in the wrong section here, so let's go. Mailbox Database. Details. Version preference is 2, so I got you. I got you. I think those are the only two things I need. So what I'm going to do now, since I have this, I'm going to jump onto this one here. And I'm going to do something like, let's clear screen. Add Mailbox Database Copy. What server I want to add it to. MMR2. The identity of the mailbox. Activation preference 2. Let's do what if. Okay, so what if add a mailbox copy of database so everything is fine. So go back up one step and take out the what if. Enter. So basically we're adding a copy of the database. What I'm doing here is, since I'm going to create my own custom database, but I already have existing mailbox, so during the process I do not want any failures. So I created a DAG, and now I'm creating a copy of the mailbox database. So if one of those go down, the other one will automatically pick up, and there will be no interruption to mail service during my configuration. Alright, here we go. Okay, so once that is done, I can jump back into my database here. Let me just do a refresh, and I should see two. Oh, sorry, I should see one with two copies. There we go. So it's, well, you can see back here, it's one database that's joined to a database availability group, and there are two copies. Well, there's one copy in two servers, I should say. Copy one, copy two. Okay, so since I took so long on this video, I'm going to cut it here. And next video, I'm going to create my own custom databases, and I'm going to move my mailbox to those databases and delete this default database. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the next video.